Hi, everyone. I'm Avery Marquez, Director of Investment Strategies at Renaissance Capital. Welcome to our Q4 2025 market recap. Markets endured more volatility in the fourth quarter as investors grappled with an extended government shutdown in the US, rate cut expectations, and growing AI valuation fears. The flow of IPOs slowed in October due to the shutdown, but picked back up mid-quarter thanks to updated guidance on new listings from the SEC before tapering off again near year end. While most of the year's notable issuers opted for listings earlier on, the largest of the crop came in Q4. Medical supplies giant Medline, which raised more than $6 billion in the largest offering since 2021. Overall, performance was mixed as sentiment shifted away from growth stocks, causing some divergence in global benchmarks, with disruptive tech and some new stocks trading lower, while broader markets delivered modest gains. There are still some sources of uncertainty as we head into 2026, but with a volatile year in the rearview and more stable ground underfoot, we are optimistic that the IPO market will resume its long-awaited pickup in the year ahead. The Renaissance IPO index ended Q4 with a negative 7.9% return, well below the S&P 500, which returned 2.7%. The IPO index was weighed down by the sentiment shift away from growth stocks, as well as particularly poor performance from newer AI-focused names that aren't currently included in the S&P 500. For the year, the IPO index posted a modest 5.4% gain, lagging the S&P 500's 17.9% return. Top contributors in the Renaissance IPO index including cruise operator Viking, which traded up on very strong Q3 earnings, and embattled consumer health company Kenvue, which jumped on news that it would be acquired by manufacturing giant Kimberly-Clark. In a turn from the previous quarter, the biggest detractors were companies with strong AI and other disruptive tech angles, namely infrastructure provider CoreWeave, chip makers Arm and Astera Labs, and stablecoin issuer Circle. Looking ahead, we believe the IPO market's long-awaited pickup will resume in 2026 as stabilizing conditions near year-end and a strong backlog point to a widening IPO window. We expect to see continued strength in listings from venture-backed issuers, particularly as more AI-related companies mature and seek to tap into growing demand from public investors. The resurgence in VC activity should also benefit spaces like fintech and health tech. Other themes we expect to continue or develop in the coming year include plays on digital assets and defense-focused businesses. The consumer sector also looks primed for a comeback after well-received listings from a few larger issuers, though tariffs remain a source of uncertainty. That wraps up our Q4 2025 market recap. Thanks for watching.